began in Europe Monday spread to North America. 70 million users left to their own devices. CTV's John Venevalley-Rao has more on the rim shot heard around the world.
The outage affected users across the country and around the planet, frustrating Blackberry addicts on the streets of Toronto.
I got 2 emails, but I'm not sure if I'm missing other ones. My BBM's not working. My apps aren't working.
To London, England, where some say their Blackberries have essentially been broken for nearly 3 days.
It's important enough that it's a complete pain in the arse not to have it.
With 70 million users worldwide, the extent of the problem is massive. Some just can't get emails or even browse the web. Basic functions nowadays on a smartphone. A sporadic disruption that began on Monday in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, and has been spreading.
It's bad because it's embarrassing. Quite simply, it's something that shouldn't be happening.
Waterloo-based Research in Motion says the problem has nothing to do with hackers, rather a technical glitch involving a switch that failed, along with a backup. RIM says that's been fixed, but a massive backlog of data is leading to problems, and they're not sure for how much longer.
At this stage, we cannot say. The challenge we have with intermittent faults are very, very difficult to get to the bottom of, and we believe we know where the issue is. We're working through that now.
For RIM, this all comes amidst an already terrible year. The company's been losing market share to rivals Apple and Google, and since January, its stock has plunged more than 60%. Some saying the outage is another reason why RIM's future seems far from certain.
In 5 years, I don't know what we're going to see, or 10 years. I mean, I hope that there's still a RIM in the market, but, we don't see Palm anymore.
And one Blackberry user we spoke with today was a good example of what RIM is facing, because a while back, he was going to buy an iPhone, but chose a Blackberry because it was told it was more secure and reliable for email. And now he's thinking he may have made the wrong decision. Lisa?
I bet a lot of people are questioning that. I can see iPhone users grinning out there, particularly as the new edition is about to be launched. But how is this damaging RIM's ability to even compete?
Well, I mean, the timing of this really does stink because, as you said, the Apple i4S launches on Friday, and the pre-sales for that device, over 1 million phones, if you can believe it. I mean, it's an unbelievable success for Apple, the biggest launch yet for an iPhone. On top of that, Apple launched something today that's very important. It's called iMessenger, and this is aimed squarely at what BlackBerry has called BBM. BBM is very popular with teenagers. It allows them to instant message. It's one of the reasons why they buy a BlackBerry, and now Apple has decided they're going to have a similar service, so it's another reason why some people might decide to dump their BlackBerry.
How can RIM be so vulnerable with one server going down?
Well, I mean, some of the analysts today pointed to, look, they said it's not just RIM, right? Amazon earlier this year, they had a major technical problem with servers, brought down a whole bunch of websites. And they also say that RIM, in the long term, some analysts think might be still okay because it might remain popular with corporations and governments which like that secure email. And they also say, look, in emerging markets, Blackberries are still selling very well.
Well, in the interest of full disclosure, both of our Blackberries are down, but not out. Thank you, John. Another high-tech giant, Sony, took a hit today. Its online services hacked again. Unauthorized access on the PlayStation Network meant the company had to freeze almost 100,000 accounts. Sony's also recalling 1.6 million flat-screen TVs after complaints that overheating caused parts to melt. A big chill went